Hi guys, I'm Sarah.
I'm Jenna, and we are the fraternal allergy twins because twins that are fraternal are the same, but yet they have different characteristics, as you will find out in the video.
So, we're going to start off with some allergy fun facts, obviously.
They're not fun.
They're not? Oh. I guess just allergy facts then. So, an estimated 50 million Americans suffer from all types of allergies. That's about 1 in 5 Americans. These allergies include indoor and outdoor, food and drug, latex, insect, skin, and eye allergies. And there is no cure for allergies. It's just...
You're stuck with it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Alright, so the allergy that I have is more of a seasonal type allergy, which they also is indoor and outdoor allergies. These type of allergies consist of it's approximately 10 million people are allergic to cat dander, which is the most common pet allergy. Indoor and outdoor allergies, which are the tree, grass, weed, pollen, mold spores, dust mite, cockroach allergen, and cat and dog rodent dander. I have the tree, the pollen,
Hay fever.
yeah, the mold spores, all that kind of stuff. What happens when you have these type of allergies is it's more of an itchy eye that you get. Sneezing is a huge one. Do you ever have these type of allergies?
Anything? Oh yeah, I definitely have hay fever. The mold. I remember as a young child, people, during the fall, kids would want, break up leaves with their parents and then they jump in the big pile. Yeah, well, I couldn't do that because leaves have the mold spores in them. So that was one thing I was left out on the show.
My allergies didn't really develop until I was older. I probably had them mostly around age 16 and up until currently. And as I said, there's no way to completely prevent allergies. You just have to help control them. And that can be easily done. I take Claritin D, which contains pseudoephedrine, which is a drug that is found in most decongestant allergy medicines. So Claritin D, Sudafed, that kind of drug has pseudoephedrine in it. And we'll learn more about that later. But allergies such as hay fever, which is the seasonal indoor-outdoor allergies, is the 5th leading chronic disease and a major cause for being absent from work in nearly 4 million missed or lost work days each year for adults. And it's also the 5th leading chronic disease in the U.S. among all ages.
Wow.
And the 3rd most common in children under 18. Yeah. Do you have any other allergy experiences? I mean, I have one down the shore. My aunt has a shore house that we found mold growing in. So when I'm down there, I pretty much have my allergies kick in real bad. I mean, the sneezing constantly makes you very sleepy. I know I take a lot of naps when I'm there. I do enjoy naps myself, but it's even worse when I'm down the shore. But yeah, I mean, and I can't take Zyrtec or Benadryl. They both knock me out flat in about 5 minutes. So if I wanted a good nap in, that's a good drug to take. But Claritin D is a non-drowsy, so it helps if you need to stay awake or whatever, get accomplished what you need to do for the day.
Yeah, I take the 24-hour Claritin. That works the best for me, the Claritin D. For as long as I can remember, it was just, I guess I had to worry about everything, like where I would go into someone's house. Because, I mean, when you have animals, it's just hard to, alleviate that cat dander and that dog dander because it's just naturally there. So even if you're like the cleanest person and there's, no dog or cat hair all over the place. Like, I mean, it could still bother me if I go into the house. So that's something that I'm really hesitant about, you know, going into someone's house, because I've had, like, I went to someone's house and their dog was there. Like, dog could even be in the other room, but if the dog had been in the room that I'm in beforehand, then my allergies will start acting up too. It gets really bad in the spring, or kind of when the weather fluctuates, because with the pollen and everything, like, especially now, like, the pollen's ridiculous. Like, my car's yellow. And
my car needs a bath.
And I can tell, you know, I make sure that I take my medicine. I take it every morning. But yeah, like, my itchy eyes, stuffy nose, so I always, like, make sure that I take that. But yeah, that's basically it for that.
I mean, we recently got a cat in my house, so if the cat grows up around you, then you kind of become immune to that cat's scent. So I have been fine we currently have 2 cats in my house, and I have been fine with both of those cats, but previous to that, any cat that I would be around, I would be awful. I always have to take Claritin before I go to anyone's house that has a pet. But yeah, I mean, and another solution, I haven't tried this one personally, but right, you purchase a bubble, okay, and then you stick yourself in the bubble. I think that would work. Have you ever seen the movie Bubble Boy?
I have, but I don't think that would work.
Are you sure?
Yep.
All right, well, maybe you shouldn't try that idea, but I think it would work.
Okay, anyway, so we're going to talk about pseudoephedrine, what we mentioned that are in those allergy decongestants. So basically, Allegra D, Claritin D, anything. Well, it doesn't have to be anything with the D, because the Irritectus doesn't have a D at the end of it. But, you know, usually when you see that,
you purchase behind the counter.
Yes, exactly. But before 2010 it was, I'm pretty sure.
2010.
Okay, before 2010, you were allowed to, you know, go into your pharmacy or Walmart, whatever, and just pick it right up off the shelf and buy it. Now, I know, so if you walk in, there was still a spot there for it, but they have these little cards, and it says, take to the pharmacy counter. You know, you must be 18 or older to buy this drug, or this, you know, allergy medication. And I was just like, that's really weird. So when I went to buy it, you know, they ask for your license. Yeah, they have to make sure that you're 18.
Have your ID ready.
Yeah, and they, like, have to put in all your information in the computer every single time. Like, they have to put it in, even though, like, it's not just, like, one and done. They have to do it every single time they do it. And you're only allotted a certain amount a month, because those drugs have pseudoephedrine in it. Because a lot of people were using it as with the pseudoephedrine that was in it. Like, they were smashing it up and using it as inhalants, or like meth. Narcotics, and yeah, to make meth and things like that. So it just kind of got out of hand, and I guess it was so they just made a limit to say, okay, 18 or older, this is what you're going to buy, and there's certain limits what you can have. Like, for at least in my situation, since I take it every day, when it's not just an as-needed thing, like, I need it every day.
I take it as needed.
Yeah, so you need typically about, like, what, there's like 30 days in a month, so typically 30. But they sell them in a 15-day, in packets of 15. So when I went to go one time to Rite Aid, that's my pharmacy, when I went to go buy them both, she's like, you're not able to get both of these. You're only limited to one. And I said, why? And she said, well, it's the amount of pseudoephedrine that's in it. You know, it would put you over the max of what you're allowed to have per license, since you have to, like I said, hand them your license. So I'm like, okay, so if I can only get 15, what do I do for the other half of the month? Am I just supposed to suffer with my allergies, or what's that supposed to do? And you know, so then one time my mom was with me at the time, so then she used her license, and then she got 15, so that was fine. But then it got to be a hassle because my mom wasn't with me all the time. So like, one time I went in with her license and my license, and they wouldn't let me buy them, since obviously I wasn't my mom. So then we had to go to my doctor, and he had to write a prescription out saying that I can get 30 a month because I need one for every day. So now when I go, the prescription, you know, they fill it, but they literally just put the 2 boxes of Claritin D in the bag, and, like, that's the prescription, because it's really, you know, that's the law that was enacted, so they're pretty strict and serious about it.
Per driver's license, you cannot get more than 9 grams of a pseudoephedrine-based drug in a 30-day period. It doesn't go by month, it goes by 30 days.
Yeah. So.
That's seasonal allergies. I mean, feel free to comment below if you have any questions or comments about your seasonal allergies. If you've had any good experiences, not good. I don't think allergies are good experiences.
No, they're not fun either.
I don't know why I said that. But if you have had any experiences that you would like to share, feel free to comment below. So.
Yeah. Oh, and stay tuned for our next video. Our next one will probably be better. Just saying.